We are live. Good evening. Welcome to my favorite day of the week, my favorite time, the Underpowered Pokemon Hour. Tonight, I have an awesome show. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Tonight's theme is going to be alternate artwork cards. We're going to talk about that in a second here, but like I said, welcome. It's Thursday night. Personally, my Friday. I do have tomorrow off. I'm excited. I get to hit the morning Muay Thai class. Get to pound out some aggression. That's going to feel nice. But yes, tonight we are going to be playing some TCG online. Really excited for that. Finally found a card I was looking for my deck. Still, after opening, I think like 120 packs of Brilliant Stars, still looking for one more RCSV star. We're going to be taking a look at some of the Pokemon news, maybe some kind of catch up on some stuff that I brought up last week as it pertains to some things. We did have a new trailer for Scarlet and Violet drop today. Definitely want to talk about that. And I kind of want to, kind of going back to the TCG, I'm going to want to take a look at some cards that as I've been learning how to play, I have found are important in my deck, and I think for a lot of decks are going to be very important. I know that not every deck is the same. I know there's some decks that are very specialized, but I want to talk about a few cards that I think are really powerful that you need to keep in your deck. Um, so without further ado, though, this is the alternate artwork show, and we're going to talk about alternate artwork cards and that's that's what I'm going to do. So, what is an alternate artwork card? Um, Alternate artwork cards are I want to say they came out Sun and Moon. I mean, currently I'm not that knowledgeable on the history of them, but they're typically cards that are just the artwork is for lack of a better word just great. A lot of times it'll feature another Pokemon. This is the Charizard V alternate artwork from Brilliant Stars. I have opened so many packs of Brilliant Stars. Have not pulled this card yet. This is the top card in the set. We'll be opening a couple packs of Brilliant Stars tonight. Maybe our friend Charizard here will pop up. Another one to take a look at here is hopefully this doesn't take too long. This Zero or a V, the squished version. Um, there we go. This comes from Chilling Rain. This is another set I've opened a lot of. This is a card that I absolutely love. Haven't pulled yet. It's really high on my list. If you've played Sword and Shield, if you played the expansion that was at the Frozen Throne expansion, you'll recognize some of the monuments in the background there, just a token to the game. And just one more card I want to show. This one's from Fusion Strike. This is one, another set I've opened a lot of. Have not pulled this card. This is the Mew VMAX alternate card. Just a gorgeous card. Um, Love the card. There's the full art, which I have actually graded. Um, so yeah, I just we're yeah, there it is. We're looking for alternate artwork cards. Sword and Shield. There, that's it's those are the chase cards in every set. That's what you're looking to get. That's what you're looking to pull. If you're a collector for money, those are the money cards for your collector because you think Pokemon cards look great. Then same reason, exact same card you would want to get. So I kind of want to show a little bit of a difference. What makes them special? Why would you want to possibly collect them? So what I'm going to show here in the card cam here is just a regular Haunch Crow V card. Uh, as you can see, let me kind of get it up a little bit closer there, and I'll read the abilities. I don't need to have this card. Um, Fearsome Shadow. Your opponent reveals their hand. So that's 200 HP Haunch Crow V. Here's a full art version. Same card, same abilities, same HP. The card functions in a deck exactly the same. And here is the alternate artwork version. As you can see, it's a lot cooler. It's got some cool details. There's it's surrounded by some Murkrows. It's a cool looking card. There's a lot going on there. They're more fun cards to have. I sent out my first cards for grading this year, and I sent a couple of alternate artworks out. I'll just kind of share these. Here's one from Brilliant Stars, Luminion V. Just awesome card. As you can see, just a lot going on there. And another card that I sent out was this alternate artwork, Inteleon VMAX from Fusion Strike. And this one I'm especially proud of. My nephew wants this card. He wants this card real bad. I don't know. I don't know about that. Anyways, what I think I want to do now, before we start opening packs, I think we need to play some TCG online. I think we need to get that warmed up. I need let's yeah. Let's get warmed up here. So I've not played a match yet today. Like I said, I've opened a fair amount of cards. Excuse me, fair amount of packs. Can't open cards. I mean, I suppose you can if you're creative enough. Not something I want to try to necessarily do. One thing I will never do on an underpowered Pokemon hour, I will never mutilate packs of cards. I will never ever ever do that. I am not a flip it or rip it kind of guy. I'm not a let's cut it for the entertainment of the world. I'm not doing that crap. We ain't about that here. Here at Underpowered, we respect the cards. We respect the cards. Absolutely. All right. What do we have here? We're gonna call this flip heads. Sword N is gonna choose who goes first. All right, he's taking the first draw or the first go here. As I see, he's got the is that the Alolan Executor coin right there? It's a nice looking coin. All right, so we get the Kyurem V. This isn't too bad here. I'd like to have the ability, ideally, to be able to get a few more cards right away. But I've got energy cards. That's what I need. That nest ball, I'll be able to use that right off the bat. The double turbo energy. Of course, I would like to draw a card. Okay, we got a Punkaboo, just a just in case card. That's nice. And we've got the Radiant Hisuian Sneasler. So this gentleman or lady, whoever's on the other end of this, on the other end of the interwebs, they've been opening some Lost Origin, because that's a card I know we pulled on the show. That's a card I know for a fact we pulled on the show, because I pulled it. Might actually have I've opened up a few of those packs here and there. So what is his ability? Your opponent's check out 2 damage counters on your opponent's poison Pokemon. Okay. So I'm wondering if this is that kind of that poison tick over type of a deck. Is that what they do? There's a deck where the setup is to poison you, and it will the Pokemon will do damage up until you have 10 damage left. And then the idea is the turn ends and that last 10 ticks over for poison. I don't really have a counter to poison other than to evolve a Pokemon. Let's hope that I don't have to resort to that here. I'd like this to be a win. Of course, I'd like everyone to be a win. He's taking his time over there. He's setting up. And he's still on his he's still on his first turn. He hasn't technically done anything yet. I always wonder when people have GX cards and Radiant cards and V cards and that's not a criticism whatsoever. I've been playing this game regularly for just a few weeks now, and I'm not going to pretend that I've seen everything by all means, because I for sure haven't yet. All right, just got the unknown, and I'm still waiting to take a turn here. Now there are decks out there that can do damage to you without necessarily having to use an attack. And okay, the Zigzagoon card, that's one that's going to do some damage to me here. And some decks are built on trying to pull off a turn one KO, and maybe that's what we're going to see here. Maybe that's what we're going to see here. I don't know what his deck's capable of. Only he does. But he's definitely eating through cards right now. He's down to 20 cards. And so he's just going to keep adding cards. And I've done zero research on decks that work like this. It's not necessarily something that particularly interests me to play. And again, I'm not trying to be insulting. I tend to focus on what interests me. So as I watch my cat do some really strange, it's like she's trying to do pull-ups in the closet. It's weird. All right, as he continues to chip away at my Curum V. And again, he's still on his first turn. He is not able to attack this turn. So fortunately, I will be able to get cards onto my bench, depending on what pops up off the top deck there. I might try to do something, but if he doesn't have, he's down to 4 cards in his deck. So I know what he's trying to do. I just don't know if he's capable of doing it. Yeah, he's going to take me out. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't really say. I mean, did I lose? Yes, I lost. But did I just kind of sit here and watch him do his thing with his deck? Yeah, that's basically what happened. I think it's time to open some packs. The key to learning how to play Pokemon TCG online is definitely having a short memory. Don't let something like that bother you. Don't. Was that stupid? Depends on how you look at it. It's how his deck is set up. It's how he gets wins. It's how he gets wins, and that he did it. He executed the strategy of his deck the way he needed to. So that's that. So we're going to kick things off here. He's probably not opening packs now, though. He's probably just going and doing something else. We're going to open Chilling Reign. We're going to start here. Chilling Reign's got a few alternate artwork cards in it that would be really nice to have. I do have one card from Chilling Reign in my personal collection. It's It's a nice Rider Calyrex, not the craziest of the crazy alternate artwork cards, but it's a good one. It's a good one. I might grade it. I might grade it. We'll talk about that on a future show. There's going to be a great graded card episode sometime in the future. All right, so we're going to start off with Ledian, Peonia, Honey. For some reason, we've got a Welcoming Lantern upside down. I don't know if that's concerning or not. Grookey, Mareep, Rock and Rough, Swirlix. We've got Lapras, Grapploct reverse, and we've just got a Volcarona. Oh, I did the pack trick wrong. Maybe that's why I'm thrown off. Maybe, or did I? I don't know. We'll have to check the replay on that one. We'll have to check the replay on that one. But and that was a not so great code card there, but that's okay because we're just going to roll it right back here with another Chilling Reign. Appreciate the Diglett hype in the chat. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining me tonight, Phil. Always wonderful to have you. All right, we're gonna do this again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, into the front. Okay, and there it is. There it is. There's the energy card we want to see. We know it. And there's Shelby giving me some hype, gentlemen. Is this the hitter? I'd love it to be the. I mean, we've got fire on top. We've got fire on top. Clara, Brawly, Honor, Weedle, the Galarian Farfetch'd. I like the Galarian Farfetch'd Surfetch'd. It was great Galarian form. We got some cast form. Larvesta. Sobble. Single strike Urshifu reverse. That's a rare reverse. Those are always cool to get. But is this the hitter? Do we have it here? Do we have it here? And we just got a Whaleren. That's all she wrote there. So unfortunately, I'm not too hot on Chilling Reign these days. It's not a set that I just love to open. I've opened a lot of it. It's chilling pain for me. So let's rip a Fusion Strike here. Let's rip a Fusion Strike. This is a Mew heavy set. I love Mew. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. The Gengar alt art is what we'd be looking for here, though, as the key chase card. So if we could find a Gengar alt art, that would be any alt art though, any alternate artwork. All right, Lightning Energy. Sobble was also my starter in Sword and Shield. Sobble gets a lot of hate. Well, Inteleon, I think, gets a lot of hate. And I love Inteleon. Inteleon's awesome. Lightning Energy. We got a Farewell Ball. Lopunny. All you Pokemon goers out there, you know that we just took down Lopunny. Inteleon is boss. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Hariyama. Sandygast. Plusle. Vulpix. I want to get excited tonight. I got really excited on Tuesday night. Not on the underpowered Pokemon. I mean, I don't regret getting excited. There's a reverse Vulpix coming back to us. What do we got? A Grimmsnarl Hollow. That's a nice looking card. I love the hollows. I'm still remembering the days where all we had was the hollow card. So, all right. I think that last match didn't leave I don't want to say it left a bad taste in my mouth necessarily, but I think I got to get back in there. I think I got to dive back in there, and let's throw it back. Let's run it back. Let's get a W on the show. Let's get a W on the show. Maybe that's the juju we need to put some David Blaine magic in these packs, or some wizard magic I don't know. I mean, one is more real than the other, I suppose, or not. I guess it depends on your perspective, your beverage of choice that evening. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's a nice Zoroark coin. Best wizard. Who is the in the tell me best wizard in the chat? Who is the best wizard in the chat? I've got my personal pick. I'm gonna let. I need to see a couple opinions though. Um, the best wizard of all time. Yes, that is absolutely what we're discussing right now on the Underpowered Pokemon Hour. We're gonna find out who the best wizard of all time is. The best wizard of all time. Merlin. Classics are good. Classics are good. Classics are good. Uh, anyone else? Do I have another? Anyone? Do we have another vote for Merlin? Maybe. Anybody else in there? Anybody else for Merlin in the chat? No. No. Well, I'm going to tell you, Shelby. There really is only one correct answer, and if that's a great card right there. If your answer is not Gandalf the Gray, yes, Gandalf the no, excuse me, Gandalf the White. Gandalf the White is top tier, looking down on the rest. He is the man. He is the one. He is the wizard of all wizards. I love Gandalf, and I will. Saruman. He's a bad one. He's a bad one. I think. I think I gotta give a little shout out to Vivi from Final Fantasy IX. It's a great wizard there too. All right, I'm liking what I see here. So we're gonna kind of. I mean, I can't evolve that this turn. We're gonna get Barry out here. We're gonna get some more Pokemon out here. Yes, that's a card. Okay. What we're doing right now is we're working. We're grooving. Does Potter grace the top 10? I don't want to profess to know a lot about the Harry Potter world. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I did read all the books. I've seen most of the movies, I want to say. I have to imagine, though, that as far as wizards in the world of Harry Potter, in the grand universe that is Harry Potter, is he in the top 10 in that universe of all time? Because I would say he's certainly not better than Dumbledore. As far as a, I mean, is he better than Voldemort? Did he accomplish more than Voldemort? All he did was beat Voldemort. Oh man, that's a tough one because there are a lot of legendary wizards just in that entire world. So I don't know if Potter cracks the top 10. He certainly deserves to be in the conversation, I would say. He's had an entire universe created around him, so that certainly says something. And I'm glad we have this to talk about because this guy is just having an epic first turn here. He is just loading up his bench. Just loading up his bench. But what I have right in front of me is the path forward. Is the path forward. Okay, that worries me a little bit. He just attached a bonian of energy cards there. I'm truly not paying attention to what this guy's doing, other than just stacking up what he's got across from me. All right. Any other great wizards out there that we need to talk about? I don't want to start talking about great wizards and leave anybody that is deserving unnamed. I think that's That would be unfair. That would be unfair. We are just attaching all of the energy cards right now. I would love to actually play on stream. I haven't been able to do that at all tonight. I've I've watched I've watched two guys take just epic turns. And I mean, I'm hoping he doesn't KO me here. But anyways, back to Gandalf. I think I will say one of my favorite moments in the history of all movies is at the end of the two towers as the group is within Helm's Deep. You know, they've barricaded themselves within Helm's Deep, and they have accepted their fact that the door is about to be breached, and they face their death, and they decide that instead of allowing death to come through the door and face them, they're going to charge out and meet death. And they blow the horn and they charge out and ride, and they fight and it looks like they're putting up a good fight. And they look to the horizon, and there appears Gandalf. You just think of the sun rising. Oh, just epic, absolutely epic. Gandalf leads the charge down into the canyon, and they annihilate the Uruk-hai below, saving the day, thus saving Middle Earth and allowing the great two armies to join together. Uh, I love you, Gandalf. You are the best. He's been on like a 5 6 minute turn. Doctor Strange, excuse me. How could I forget about Doctor Strange? All that to knock out one card. I mean, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. What is something's is that his first turn or my first turn? I don't what is going on here? We're just gonna hope there's an energy card up top. Oh, that's an energy card I actually would have wanted. All right. Well, buckle up, guys. I think we're in for another 6 minute, whatever that was, discussion about wizards. Now, yes, Doctor Strange. That's a good one, and I would have been heartbroken, Shelby, if I had ended the stream and realized that we did not mention Doctor Strange. Um, I have not, unfortunately, so I'm not a Disney Plus guy. I've not seen anything other than the first movie or what was it? The was it no, it wasn't Ragnarok. Was it no? Yeah, it was Ragnarok. Yeah, he was great in Ragnarok. Ragnarok, personally, if we're gonna talk about Marvel movies, Ragnarok, my favorite Marvel movie, has to be. Snape Potter, yeah. I think I think Potter makes the list. I think I think you have to put Dumbledore on the list. And if is Palpatine a wizard? Does that count? So that there are characters that are like wizard adjacent, and I mean, are we going to include sages? Are we going to include sorcerers? Because I mean, Jafar as a sorcerer, excuse me, um, he's up there in terms of sorcerers. Well, so I mean, Palpatine. I I mean, what? I guess how do we really classify a wizard? How do we what? Does wizard have to have a cape? No, wizard doesn't have to have a cape. No. Although I think like a cape on a wizard is like a mustache on a police officer. It kind of goes with it. So all right, well, that's the end of me placing Pokemon into play and him taking a long time to knock it out. So no idea how to counter that. I'm not going to worry about that. That doesn't bother me in the slightest because we're just going to go back to opening some packs. I think I think that's just the best course of action here. I've got I've got another Fusion Strike pack that I want to rip open, and let's see if we can't get the last laugh and pull some fire, pull some real fire, and by fire I mean an awesome alternate artwork psychic Pokemon card. That's what I mean by fire. Speaking of psychic, hello psychic energy. There's the cook. I like the cook. Mag cargo. Charge a bug. Quillfish. Vulpix making himself known again. Chansey. Always love to see Chansey. That's an interesting artwork on Chansey. I do say I like that. I will say I like that Chansey right there. That's kind of a cool Chansey. The Galarian Zigzagoon. Oh, just hopping on benches and knocking out my Pokemon and hopping into my packs. What are you doing? Mankey, Jinx, and Huntail. We are opening the show with suck packs. It's happening. But next couple of packs, we're guaranteed a hollow or better. And these are packs I've been very lucky with. We're looking for some Radiant Pokemon in here, but really it's the Mewtwo alternate artwork in the city. That's what we're looking for. I think there's a Conkeldurr alt art also. That would be just great to pull as I just open these packs like a I don't know what you call it right now. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. It does not sit well with me. Not getting two wins to or not getting a win out of two. Fire energy, egg incubator. Hey, speaking of Chansey, there he is again, or she, or never mind. Solrock, Eevee, Numel, Alolan Raticate, Tranquil, Larvitar. Hey, that's a sweet looking reverse. Always cool to get a reverse. Zapdos reverse. I like that. But that's not an artwork. Alternate artwork. Do we have one behind here? No, but we got a Dragonite V-Star. Let's go. Hey, how about that? We're off the schneid here. We pull an OG Pokemon. I love Dragonite. This is a card when I saw they were putting Dragonite in Pokemon Go, I was real excited about that. Let's see, left to right centering looks pretty good. Top to bottom it's kind of top heavy, but that's okay. That's a sweet looking card there. I'm happy to pull that as I'm a little bit more prepared this evening with, if you will excuse my sleevage here. Excuse my sleevage. Yeah, that's a nice pull to get tonight. We're hunting though for alternate artwork cards. So let's try another one. Let's see if we got a little something in this one. A little something to get real pumped up about. All right. All right. Well, we got a V-Star card on top. Let's use V-Star. We got Ariados, Charmeleon, Pupitar, Spinarak, Wimpod, Larvitar. We got Numel, Bulbasaur, Zeta Reverse, and just a little Melmetal Hollow there. Not too bad. It's a cool looking card. Melmetal, not a Pokemon I particularly get jacked over, but let's see how much. What do I got left in my little side stash here? You know what? We're gonna do one more before we kind of get into some news, I think. So Astral Radiance, we're switching up. I've been watching me on the stream at all, or catching up on any of my afternoon streams. You'll know that this is a set I've been talking about wanting to open. So let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3. Oh, another V-Star card. Let's see if this one brings some luck. Some Choi, some Quilava, some Hisui and Heavy Ball, Sneasel, Barboach, Pioneer. We can get a Radiant pull in these too. That's actually what I'm looking for here. No. Ooh, there's a Radiant card. Speak of the devil, Radiant Halucha. Oh, that's awesome right there. That's awesome right there. I know of a Mr. Casey out there that would love to have this card, but this is my copy. That's awesome there. Radiant Halucha in the reverse slot. Now, is there an alternate artwork behind here? Do we have a hit behind here? Let's just find out. No, we got a Hisui and Avalugg, but let's get a little closer look at that. Just the shimmy shine, the pop on that. I love a good shiny Pokemon. I love a Radiant card. This was the set that they introduced these Radiant cards, and I'm glad they did. These look really nice. The detail on the front of these is really cool. All right. So what I want to I kind of want to switch gears here. Let's see if you will bear with this poor rookie here as I figure this out. So we're going away with that. And 1 second here. And because this is things Pokemon, and I'm a Pokemon Go. I'm a Pokemon Go guy. I love it. It's a game I play every single day. Really enjoy it. It's a game I get to play with my dog every morning when we go for a walk. And right now there is the Cosmome event. And if you, I want to say it started yesterday. There's special quests going on right now. I took a look at them. Nothing that I'm really dying to do. I've already evolved my Cosmome, so I'm caught up with that. But the real exciting news that I'm hoping some of our Pokemon Go guys in the Discord are watching. We got Mega Gyarados coming up this weekend. We need to do this. We need to make this happen. So this is special for you guys. Let's take down a Mega Gyarados. Maybe let's take down 2. I don't care. It's got to happen. Raid day bonuses. Mega Gyarados will appear more frequently raids. Receive up to 5 additional raid passes by spinning photo discs at gyms. So, if you're a Pokemon Go goer, That's going to be exciting. Some of these increased wild encounters. Haunter, I'm definitely glad to see that. I've got a Haunter in my collection. I definitely want to get up to a Gengar. Some of the shiny ones. So I'm a little more excited about some than the others. The shiny Scyther here. Scyther itself, not really. Shiny Sizor though. If that's, I actually don't know if that transfers over. Shiny Rhyhorn's going to be out there. Shiny Eevees. Look, love, all about the shiny Eevee. Shiny Eevee is our card cam background tonight. Swinub, Ralts, Duskull shinies. I've already been seeing more Helioptiles. So yeah, some of these raids, all of these raids, possibility of a shiny. So if you're a shiny hunter, this is a good weekend for you. The 3-star raids look pretty good too. These 5-star raids, though, again, Pokemon Go Crew, this Xerneas here. Xerneas is going to start showing up on Saturday, so we're going to need to jump on that. I hope you guys have some gold coins. Mega raids, the Mega Lopunny still going on. We've already handled that. Already addressed that this week. Appreciate that, gentlemen. Mega Metric, though, let's make that happen. It's got to happen. I need this for my collection. A shiny, even better. So yes, let's definitely looking forward to getting some raids in this weekend. And just the field task encounter, field research task encounters, increased evolution items, Stardust, Mega Energy pops up more often in those. So that's definitely exciting. That's something I'm looking forward to. And in the other bit of news that I think we need to talk about today, it's the trailer that dropped today. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of really interesting, little interesting tidbits. I want to talk in particular about something that stuck out to me, and that's the picnic function that I think is super cool. If you played Sword and Shield, you made the Pokemon camp, in game, and you got to make curry, which I don't know what a curry is. Not my cup of tea. That went well. Yeah, British one Australian there. You made curry with your Pokemon. You get to play with your Pokemon, and this just looks a little bit more enhanced from that. And so you set up your picnic, and there's a little bit more to do while you're on your picnic. You're taking pictures like you could normally. Your Pokemon gather around you. They're running around having a good time, and you're making sandwiches. I love this. I love this. I love a good sandwich. I love a good sandwich. Tell me in the chat, what is the most important part of a sandwich? Because I know the correct answer, but do you know the correct answer? Most important part of the sandwich. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be making sandwiches for our Pokemon, and I love that. I think that's awesome. That's so fun. That's so cool. Really creative. And just like in Sword and Shield, when your Pokemon eat sandwiches, not only will their HP be restored, but the meal may impart some effects that will come in handy on your adventures. So maybe some temporary stat bonuses. Try making sandwiches in all sort of ways. Mix ingredients to achieve unique flavors. Try and create something visually striking. Simply use as many ingredients as possible and stack them as high as you can. Mayo is the most important part of a sandwich. Shelby, I think mayo is an important part of a good sandwich. The most important part, I will disagree though. I will say the mayo certainly has an impact on the most important part of the sandwich. That's the only hint I'm willing to give, because there is only one correct answer to this question. And I'm not even gonna begin with, is a hot dog a sandwich? We're not. That's another episode, another time. Debate that amongst yourselves. I'm not going there tonight. But the picnic, it looks like it's another way that you get to bond with your Pokemon. Increase the friendship level of your Pokemon, assuming that's a mechanic that carries over into this game. Um, a little interesting, that this is part of a picnic. No, I've never been on a picnic where I take a dog to a picnic and I wash my dog on the picnic. So you're washing your Pokemon on this picnic, not something I would do with a wild Pokemon necessarily, but if it's your own Pokemon that's tame to you, I guess it's probably safe. But you get to wash your Pokemon. The correct answer though to the sandwich question is the bread. The bread is the most important part of the sandwich. The texture of the bread, the outer crust of the bread. Sometimes crust or no crust on the bread is impactful for somebody. The level of absorption of the bread, the actual flavor of the bread. The bread is just the most important part of the sandwich. It absorbs that wonderful mayo, any other delicious condiments that might be on that sandwich. If mustard, if you will. I'm a mustard guy. I think if I'm having a good sandwich, there's probably mustard on it too. But group photos with your sandwiches. Looks like you can have your friends come to your picnic with you. So any of you guys out there that are getting Scarlet and Violet, let's picnic together. I'd love to make you a sandwich. I will put great care and pay great attention to the bread I choose. So I just want to point that out there for you. So hoping we get to experience that together. All right. I think. Is there any other news? Is there anything else in there look relevantly interesting? I think there was quite a bit of relevantly interesting things. The TM machine. This looks really cool to me. I do want to talk about the TM machine that we saw in the trailer today. It looks like you can take items that you gather. This is kind of somewhat carries over from some of the ideas that RCS really made RCS popular. Um, was the gathering element, and so it looks like you use league points and materials dropped by wild Pokemon. So however league points are obtained as you advance through the story or by trading in materials from Pokemon. So yeah, the gathering element is real, and you get to exchange it for your TM, so you can actually do something that I love to do in a good JRPG, and that's farm. Some people like a short, give me the story, give me the fun, give me all that, and let's get through it. Now, give me give me deep grinding, give me lots of side stuff, give me lots of stuff to do, lots of min maxing, and this is min maxing right here. It's I need this TM for my Pokemon. This is how I'm going to go get it, and you can actually, instead of it being something random here, you can actually go out and get the materials for it. So I think that's awesome. I think that's super cool, and there's just there so much I would encourage you to take it's a 14-minute it was a 14-minute trailer that dropped today. I will not put you through a chuggy trailer on my end. I encourage you to look for it. Find it on YouTube. You can find it on the Scarlet and Violet website. It's worth your time if you're looking to if you're looking to if you're hyped for Scarlet and Violet and you want to know what happened today. So I think we need to get back into some packs. I think we need to open a few more, kind of play, and then we need to avenge some losses. That's still hanging over my head. But we're going to jump back into Astral Radiance here. Got a couple of nice pulls so far tonight, but again, the theme of tonight's show, alternate artwork. That's what I want to see. That's what's going to get me hyped tonight. So Astral Radiance has a bunch of alternate artwork cards that I would love to have. That I mean, any one of them. If we pull tonight, it's going to be a good night. It's 4 from the back. There is our Steel Energy. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? To get it? Yeah, that's how you say it, I guess. a gutsy pickaxe as opposed to a lame pickaxe or a weak-willed pickaxe, I suppose, to put it politely. Zissou, Oshawott, Hoot Hoot, Cricketot, Stantler. Whoop, I have a habit for grabbing too many. Sue and Quillfish, a Grant Reverse, and we just got a Vespi Queen. So, rolling into this third round of packs with a suck pack, but not all hope is lost because I'm bringing back another Astral Radiance. I'm bringing back another, and we're gonna keep ringing this bell. I've been wanting to open it. Code cards that I need, actually. I will be redeeming those after the show. Hoping for some Radiant Greninja action. Or some Palkia V-Star. That would be great, too. Leaf Energy, Grass Energy, whatever you want to call it. Hisuian Electrode, the Grass Electric type. Interesting. Super Effective Glasses. Bronzong. There's the Hisuian Basculin, a card that's in my TCG Online deck. There's another Voltorb there. Glameow. Swinub. Chatot. Another Radiant Halucha. Wow. What is, I'm not complaining by any means. I'm certainly not complaining about that, but it's in the reverse slot. Let's go. What's behind you, though? And a Reggie Ice. Oh, the Reggie cards strike fear in my heart, deep in my heart. Did I beat that Reggie deck the other day that I played? I don't remember. It might have been a tough one. It probably was a tough one. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do this here. Okay. We're going to move into Brilliant Stars because Brilliant Stars has the king of, well, not the king, actually. That's an Evolving Skies, but one of the best, the Charizard alternate artwork. Again, I've opened endless packs, seemingly endless packs of Brilliant Stars. Have yet to see that card. It evades me. It haunts me. It will be a night to remember if that card comes out. Steel Energy. There's other good. The RCSV alternate artwork too would be fantastic. Fantastic. Riolu. Staryu. Impidimp. Burmy. Spiritoon. Buzel. And Wormadam. All is not lost. We're going to give it another shot. We're going to round 2 fight on Brilliant Stars. Not a set that I will ever complain about opening either. It's a set that I love. 3 and 4. All right, there's our Lightning Energy. Crawdont, Ultra Ball, Tropius, Cubchoo, Shinx, Farfetch'd, Execute, Grimer, Morgrem. Give me something behind here. Give me something to get excited about. A Boss's Orders. Well, there we go. A card I'm always crying for. Always crying for in the TCG. Where's my Boss's Orders? Well, here it is. There it is. Not in the capacity that I like to find him, but he is here nonetheless. Okay. That is not a problem whatsoever. All right. I think it's time. It's time to get back into some TCG Online. It's time It's time to pick up a win tonight. I want to win tonight pretty bad. I want to win pretty bad right now. It's bothering me that I have not been able to actually take a turn yet. That's that's kind of the frustrating part is I have yet to really take a turn tonight. Is this guy going to let me take a turn? Is that in the cards, as they say? Oh, it's okay. I've been told I'm not funny. I know I'm not funny, except I think I'm hilarious. All right. What do we got going on here? Next 700. Let's see. Get the coin flip. Do I want to go first? No. I don't know if that was that the right or wrong choice? I don't know. All right. That's a semi-decent. Choose to that's the one I want to be my active Pokemon. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right, we got a tag team. All right. There's a turn. We've taken a turn. We have taken a turn. Things are looking up. Professor's research. I like that card a lot. As you can see, it's taken him out of the doghouse and put him in a better spot. So I need to kind of pay attention now because I'm actually playing the game. Each basic Pokemon play in each player's hand, each player's discard pile has no abilities. So I'm going to need to deal with that. And that is actually exactly what? That should have taken the stadium card out. That sucks. Although this is not a basic Pokemon. So what I am going to do here is get what I need. Get what I need to kind of get this thing started. All right. Now, is there anything on the bench I can easily just pick off right now? That Grimer, maybe. Let's see. This Pokemon has no retreat cost. Float stone, yeah, no retreat cost. I think we put some damage into him. I have done damage tonight. 58 minutes into stream. I've done my first damage. Savor those little victories. All right. Oh, we've got a muck. What is that thing going to do? Each basic Pokemon in play in each player's hand and each player's discard pile has no abilities. So he really doesn't want basic cards, which that's not going to affect me at all, actually. Well, it's going to affect the cards on my bench, actually. So I'm not going to be able to generate the energy that I'm normally able to from having a Rangaroo or Lapras or Frostmoth here. So it changes my strategy from just having him give me the victory. Maybe he's an underpowered viewer. He's watching and he's like, "Hey, that's that Eric guy who's just not having a night. Just decided to let me have a night." So before I think I want to run back another match here in a second. Before I do that, I do want to talk about a few cards that, as I mentioned, I've been playing this game essentially every day for about an hour for the last couple weeks, last few weeks now, and I've been learning quite a bit. And I built my deck from the ground up, from scratch, just with scanning codes and figuring it out. And the deck I came up with is it's competitive on a random sporadic, hit the versus button, see what's out there basis. And through my experience with my deck and seeing what other people do, and please take this with a grain of salt, because not every deck is constructed the same. Some decks are meant to do very specific things, like we've seen tonight. Some decks, that we've seen tonight are, specifically meant to just go and just get as much energy as possible, or do damage from the bench, do damage through different mechanics. So these cards might not apply, but in no particular order, um, I wanted to talk about some of these cards, and the first one in particular that I want to bring up. Bear with me here. Oh, the first card I want to talk about is the switch card. And the switch card, it's a very simple card. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. Now, why am I telling you that this card is important? Why am I telling you this card is essential to my deck and possibly a lot of other decks out there? And it's because being able to physically manipulate the cards that are in play when you want to do them at will is extremely valuable. It's extremely important. I'm not talking about, we're talking about the cards on your bench and the card that is directly in the field. The card is directly in play. And the switch card allows you to move your Pokemon, just instantly get a Pokemon in that you need in, or instantly, instead of needing to retreat, maybe you were caught blindsided, you can still get out. Um, as because it's a trainer card and it's not a supporter card, you can use as many of these types of cards as you need to per turn. So just it's the accessibility of it, the usefulness of it, uh, just what it means to be able to do what you need to do in that moment. Very valuable card. I have two in my deck. I don't necessarily think that's enough, because it doesn't really appear when I need it to appear. Um, Another card I wanted to talk about is Professor's Research, and this is a card that's the font's a little hard to read there. This is a card that I have a couple copies of in my deck, and it's not a card that I'm constantly trying to use, but in situations when it pops up into my hand and I need to just scrap it and start over, get 7 cards fresh. It's so useful. It's so handy to just you know be able to move on from a bad situation and start fresh with a really good situation looking in front of you. So you discard your hand, you draw 7 cards. So the downside, obviously, is if you got stuff in your hands that, or if you got cards in your hand that you might want to use next turn. Unfortunately, it's not going to be there if you use Professor's Research. So you need to plan for the cards that you're going to be discarding when you use it. But Professor's Research as a card is just it's extremely valuable, and it's something that a lot of decks can use. Uh, a card that I want to talk about that might not necessarily occur to a lot of people, but I find a lot of use in my deck. This might be a little bit of more of an odd one, but it's just your basic double colorless energy. And if you've got a Pokemon that has, two, normal energy slots here. It's two normal energy slots. Having, Arceus is a card in my deck that if I can get a V star on him, on his first attack turn, if I can get a V, if I can get a V star Arceus in play on that attack turn with an energy attached and I Starbirth, this is a card I'm going to get because this card allows me to attack and also utilize that move, that his attack move that, attaches energy to Pokemon that are on my bench. So, if you've got a Pokemon that you use to attack or that you use those abilities that has, the normal energy, double colorless energy cards can have a lot of value in your deck. So I would, I have two in mind. I always want to be able to feel like I can go and get one. Sometimes it gets buried in your prize cards. Don't want that. That's a recommendation of mine. And finally, this one, we just saw him pop up, a few packs ago. Uh, if you watch me on stream, I'm about to talk about this card. It's Boss's Orders. This is the opposite of Switch. You move your opponent's bench Pokemon, or you choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to put into play. If that Pokemon has taken heavy damage, you're able to get it into play and knock it out. This is a card that is used in game-winning play combinations, if that's what you want to call it. Boss's Orders, it's essential to have. I have 3 in my deck. I think that's enough. I might add another one, but just, if a Boss's Orders and a Switch in your hand at the same time, you can use them on the same turn. You can go and get you can literally control what is in play with those 2 cards, and that is so powerful. It is a supporter card, so you have to be aware of that when you're playing this card. But if you watch my weekday show, or if you watch my weekday stream, you'll see me. Okay, I've got to win as long as I've got a Boss's Orders here. So love Boss's Orders, and just a great card to have in your deck. So no, I think we're kind of getting a little late, a little bit later than I'd like here. So we're gonna call it at 1 win tonight on the TCG. Happy to get that win. It wasn't one of those entertaining, well deserved wins that I like to have, but we can still get a big win going back to some of these packs. I've got 4 packs left to open. We are hunting for alternate artwork cards tonight. So far, our hunt has been unsuccessful, but it just takes one to call it a successful endeavor. So, Lost Origin. If you haven't seen me open up enough of this already, get ready, because we're coming right back. And this one's got some gorgeous ones. The Galarian, the Berserker, the Aerodactyl. There we go. Lightning Energy. Here we go. What else is in there? What else off the top of my head? The Giratina, of course. We've got Kamala. Just taking a nap there. Looking cool. Roserade. Fantina. Phalanx. Poliwag. Oddish. Hisuian Growlithe. I'm a fan of the Hisuian Growlithe and Arcanine. We've got Lickitung. Machamp Reverse. Always nice to get a rare reverse. And a Via, Hisuian Ghidra. All right. Not a alternate artwork V like we're hunting for tonight, but anything that's anything that makes it not a suck pack is welcome in my opinion. Oh, what's that? That's another pack of Lost Origin. Is this one going to have the goods? Is this one going to have the goods? I certainly hope so. So you can buy that code card there because you need that. So I am looking to build a Giratina V-Star deck. I would like to play around with that. That deck does look like fun. Fire Energy. Porygon 2. Colress's Experiment. Bronzong. Shillis. Shuppet. Horsey. Lickitung again. Clefairy. Another Radiant card. We were just talking about our friend Radiant Hisuian Sneasler earlier tonight. This is the night for shiny Pokemon. I'm a little disappointed. So, side note behind the scenes, no, Casey was going to join me tonight. We had planned on it, but he had some issues pop up tonight. So the plan for tonight was the shiny Pokemon episode, which next week is the shiny Pokemon episode. I'm so excited for that episode. Not going to want to miss it. But moving on. And a Trevenant Hollow. So technically a double banger. The centering on that Sneasler is not so hot, but beggars can't be choosers. It's a hit, but it's not an alternate artwork. Maybe this pack of Lost Origin has a God Pokemon alternate artwork card just chilling inside, waiting to be revealed. Is this the pack? Is this the one? Probability's sake, we say no. But we gamble anyway. It's the gamble we take. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steel Energy. Gambling that is accessible to children. How dare us promote this? Porygon 2. Poliwag. Phalanx. Bronzor. Makihita. Jinx. Spinarak Reverse. Whoa. As he hits the camera for a very dramatic V Pokemon pull. So there's the Drapion V. And that is, unfortunately, all the Lost Origin I have. I do have one more pack. And this pack has the most, potentially, hopefully, the most expensive alternate artwork cards, most expensive collection of alternate artwork cards, and the most alternate artwork cards in Sword and Shield, and that's Evolving Skies. This set has gone up. These packs have gone up. Boxes have gone up from, I think the most expensive one I bought was 150, and they're about 210 now. So, and that was just in the span of a few months. So people have caught on that Evolving Skies is a great set to open. I can definitely attest to it being a great set to open. I have pulled a fantastic alternate artwork card from it, a couple actually. So maybe that Juju, maybe I've got it. I don't know. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Don't want to grab that one. Okay. Dark Energy. This is the last pack of the night. Let's hope we got it here. Dark Energy. Floette. Boldor. Romalady. Hippopotas. Temple. Litleo. Eevee. Cutiefly. Fletchinder Reverse. All right. Evolving Skies. Are you going to give it to us tonight? Or we gone through all this for nothing? We have. A Zygarde Hollow. That's a cool looking hollow. Not going to lie, but We struck out on the alternate artworks tonight. That is a bummer for the alternate artwork show. I really wanted to make that happen, but unfortunately, the pull rates on those cards is of course very low. So the to really count on, I mean, people open boxes and boxes and boxes, but we rip packs for a reason because you never know what's in the other. You never know what's inside of that pack, and that Roaring Skies pack that I had from Tuesday night. Oh boy, that was definitely something. So yeah, gonna just close it out tonight. Look for me tomorrow afternoon. I might break out a little bit earlier of a session tomorrow, since it is my day off. I might just kind of do a midday session. Extra code cards. You know what? I'll flash them up on the stream right now. I'll flash some code cards up. Happy to do so. From the one. You know what? I've got. Let me reach into my stash. Extra code cards. Let's see. You like shiny Pokemon? I'll flash a few shining. There's one. Throw that out to the chat world. There's another Shining Fates. Do a third. Happy Charizard hunting. And I'm gonna throw that Evolving Skies one in there too. One that we just opened up. Throw that out to the chat. And I'll go back to some shiny hunting. Let's mix it up, and let's see here. What do I have? Just kind of stashed to the side. There we go. Got a little battle styles. Can I show the first two again? Absolutely. Oh, I think these were the first two. This one. There's this one. And I actually do on the side here. I do have a spare Elite Trainer box code card, so you can have that one too. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Always. That's a ask that I'm happy to oblige with. So, anyways, yeah, I'll be streaming some TCG online tomorrow at just throughout the day. Like I said, tomorrow gonna hit the morning Muay Thai class. Gonna kick the pads, kick some people. It's gonna be fun then, and probably have a nice lunch and settle into a nice good long session. Sounds like fun. So you can join me tomorrow. Saturday, looking to try another one of those events, and then next up, Underpowered Pokemon Hour is going to be Thursday. So hope you can join me then. Again, it's going to be the shiny episode. Appreciate you stopping by with me tonight. I love putting this show together, and hope to see you next week. And yeah, not much else to say other than thank you. See you next time, and play your